Hi friend, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. We are gonna plan, oh, let me get this cord out of the way. Yes, I was killing my phone today. Let's tuck it right over there. There we go. We're gonna plan in my everything planner. Oh, this cord's gonna drive me nuts hanging out over here by me. There we go. Oh, my desk is a mess again. So we're going to plan it in my everything planner today, and then I will get everything into my sterling ink, and then that way I can bring it with me to my doctor's appointment this week. I did have to go this morning to get my Holter monitor, and I didn't put in my appointments that I had today. No, I didn't. Let's write that there before I move. What color was I? Oh, I was using a sticker for my doctor's appointments. Let's see, what do we got here for stickers? You think I'd have this all pulled out by now. And actually, I gotta change one because my work appointment that was on the 31st has changed. I think I got some small ones here still. Let's see. The static cling on these can get crazy sometimes. I must have it. My husband is gaming. If you can hear him, I apologize. Let me grab, it's probably in this one. The smaller ones, yes, right here. Yep. All right. So today we had okay. I use these ones in my Hobonichi Day Free for my budget. I just don't film that anymore. If it is something that you want me to film, I don't mind filming it. I just felt like three videos a week was a bit much, and that one was the one getting the least amount of views. Okay. All right, so I had been thinking about how I wanted to do my new sterling ink, and I think I came up with some ideas. So that will be not my new sterling ink, but how I want to redo my sterling ink. And then that way it'll be more accessible and get more use out of it. And then I'm also going to be setting up my April layout at the end of the week because we are here Monday the 23rd, so we'll get April's all set up and good to go. Where are we? I did skip a week. That's right. I forgot about that. And I need to go back in and fill out all this good stuff. Okay. So I was thinking I kind of wanted to be a little bit more minimal this week. And I didn't want to go super heavy like I did last week, because there is a lot on my to-do list that I want to get done. Like, I have 2 weeks before I go back to work. This is my to-do list so far. But this is my actual to-do list. And I keep actually adding to it. So let's get this down, because I do want to keep the washi. And I did update my cheat sheet here. I got, because we do have 3 holidays coming up at the beginning of April, so I wanted, or 4, sorry, 4. Forgot about Easter Monday. We don't celebrate Easter Monday here in the States. We celebrate Easter Sunday. There wasn't a sticker for Palm Sunday. So I'm just gonna have to write that one in. Funny thing about, well, it's not funny, but Palm Sunday every year it reminds me, because when we were in Paris, we had gone to the Notre Dame Cathedral, and on Palm Sunday, and I mean I'd never done anything with Palm Sunday. I'm not religious, so I didn't know, like, you know, their practices and things like that. And we were in the cathedral when they were doing their services, and we were kind of like standing there like watching it, and I think they were called like the altar boys. They come in, they're like pushing us out of the way, and I was like, oh, why? What's going on? And it was it wasn't the Pope. It had to have been the priest. I think that's what they're called over there. I'm not 100% sure, but so the priest was coming down. And the sad thing was, the next day we were out eating dinner, and we were notified that the Notre Dame was on fire. So it was sad. I was grateful that we got to see it, but it was sad. The things that you remember because of a certain day. It was nice to see, though. Beautiful church. I'd love to go back and see it now that they have rebuilt it. That would be nice. I was following like the rebuild and stuff like that before when we came back. It was an amazing trip, and I was so grateful that my daughter wanted to bring me along on the trip. I mean, she didn't have to. She could have enjoyed it with her school, her group. It was like the French club, I think, that went. And we're gonna do this little smaller one down here on the bottom. I'm trying to debate how I want to do this. I know I got to put my dates up here. I'll get this little one down here. I'm gonna have to use my tweezers because apparently I can't see where the crap. And then I gotta get my week up there in the corner. Sorry if my big head was in the way. And so I think this week I want to do another little like Friday morning with me, because I did enjoy bringing you into my day. And I think when I go back to work in a couple weeks, it's going to have to be a Wednesday morning, because I have Wednesdays off as I work every Saturday. I know, it's shitty, but I get a lot of sales on Saturdays, so. All right, let's see, what do we want to use for up here? Let's go with, pink, and then we will do, we're going to do this alternating color one. And then we are going to do week 13. I always say I'm going to use a different pen, but I don't know, I like that pen. I did win this giveaway through Amy Tangerine. It was if you had commented, she had gone to the Chicago Planner Conference, and if you had commented on her video, and I have been a huge fan of Amy Tangerine for years now, and I had commented on it. I can't remember when it was. I think it was last month or January. I can't remember. So I had commented on it, and then I was notified that I was chosen, and I think it was like 10 people altogether got chosen for this giveaway, and it was in collaboration with Zebra, which was awesome. And I got this really nice pen, and I absolutely love it. So I went onto their page to get the refills, and lo and behold, I couldn't buy them because my card got hacked. That was awesome. So I had to deal with that. I was like, man, this is some crap. So I had to deal with that on Saturday morning. But luckily I could use my husband's because now the bank prefers, I mean, I could have got a new card today, but because they added the tap to pay, the bank prefers to mail them out to you. So my husband doesn't use his debit card, he uses cash, so I always have to get him cash. And granted, I usually use cash too, but because I haven't been at work, I haven't been taking cash out for myself because I don't really go anywheres, except for to get like groceries and stuff. And I didn't have any cash out for myself this week. So, and I was going to the psychic fair on Saturday, which I didn't end up getting a reading. So I ended up having to go to the bank Saturday morning and dispute all those charges, and it was just a mess. And now I'm gonna have to change like all of my card information for my bills, and I hate that. But it is what it is, and I should have a new card some point this week, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I have my husband, so, because I do have to go down to Syracuse this week for one of my post-op follow-ups. So there's that. We're not going to need that one anymore. Where are the dates? Today is the 23rd. I had to go this morning or yesterday morning, I had to go to town and pick up, I want to do an Easter egg hunt with the grandbabies. So I wanted to go and get Easter eggs and some candy and some little toys to put in there for them. I wanted to get it done before like this weekend coming, because I'm sure everything's going to be getting like picked over and stuff. So I got some candy to put in, and they'll each end up with like 20 eggs. I got the bigger eggs so I could put like toys and stuff in them. And then they'll each get like a golden egg. And I got like something special to put in the golden eggs, because each package came with a golden egg. I thought that was cute. And we're going to do a brunch instead of like a big meal like we normally do. And I asked my kids if that was okay, you know, if they like that idea. What color do we have these? Oh, okay. So they're all the same color. Okay, so let's do it in this green. And like, I know the babies love breakfast foods, so Asher loves like waffles and French toast and stuff like that. So, and Miss Penelope loves egg whites. And so I said that like Asher was game. And then Miss Penelope, you know, Marissa's like, well, she's a little bit of a picky eater. I said, I will make her egg whites. So we will get her some egg whites. Well, I mean, we have chicken, so no big deal there. All right, so should I do the weekend down here, or should I put it up here? So what do you all have planned for Easter? Do you celebrate Easter? I do want to pick them up each like a couple outfits and then they'll be done. I ordered them each a couple Tonys for their toner boxes today. I actually stopped over at my daughter's to drop off. They both love Paw Patrol, so I bought them each Sky, the little pink girl one. So I got them each one of those after the whole what do you want to call it? Shenanigans, I guess, that happened on Asher's birthday, and I bought them each one for their Tony box, and then that way they both had a Sky and they were happy. So I bought them each 3 characters for their Tony boxes for Easter, and then I just bought them some little other toys. I found some little figurines at the Dollar Tree, which were super cute. Where is my list? Okay, right here. Let's put you over there. We're gonna take these, put these here. So yeah, did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? We went to the psychic fair. That was fun. It was super busy. I wasn't expecting it to be that busy because me and my friend Maggie had gone, I want to say in 2022, and it wasn't that busy, but it also wasn't as big as this one was. They had it in a bigger area, so my guess was that they could invite more vendors and psychics and mediums and things like that. So it was fun. I ended up buying an opal stone ring made out of the stone. So I got that, and then I got a opal stone, and then I got these bracelets and I activated them and everything. So I do wear them every day. I do take them off at night just because they will leave indents, but so I got that, and then I got a set of tarot cards, and my mom, she wants to learn how to read them too, so she ended up getting a couple of these. This is my second pack. I already did 1 pack of them, and I got a bigger box of them too, so I want to teach myself how to do all that. And I love going to psychics, but there was just too many people there. It was too open, and I felt like they might pick up the energy of other people. So I didn't feel like sitting and waiting to do that. Oh, I want to get my weight on here first. Let's go with this darker pink. But yeah, I just felt like there was too many energies in the room, and then there was a couple that didn't show up and they were running late, so we just opted not to do it. And then yesterday, when I was putting all of my stuff into my journal, like I kept all the pamphlets and everything, I noticed that one of the ladies is here right in the same town as me, so I am going to reach out to her and see if I can set up an appointment, and we will go from there. I think that will be awesome. My mom wants to do it, and my aunt, so that will be fun. Let's go with this one to write down that I have the appointment this morning. So I had to be at the local hospital this morning at 8 a.m. Ugh, I did not want to get up this morning. I slept like crap. To get my heart monitor put on. And I have to wear this lovely accessory for 7 days. It's just so beautiful. So that was fun. I don't know what the point is of pre-registering online if you still have to go there, get registered, and then get sent down to whatever department you need to go to. It just didn't make any sense to me. I was like, oh, I pre-registered online. She's like, yeah, I know. So what was the point of me pre-registering if I have to go and register with you? Makes no sense to me. I'm going to also use my Right Tech blue pen. So then I stopped over at my daughter's to drop stuff off to her. Penny was super excited for that new Tony for her Tony box. Little turd had just woke up. She does not sleep all night here for me. And then I did stop at the Dollar Tree. We needed a new mat by our back door. I kind of want like a light pink. Maybe this one. So I ended up stopping there. I found like a rubber mat there for $4. Not bad at all. So that'll go for wear under our shoes. Usually it's just me and my husband that use that door. And then I talked with my manager. Kind of irked me. Wanted to know when I was coming back to work. I hadn't been cleared yet. So yeah, that really irked me. And then I got the Easter gifts ordered. Okay. And over here, I think I'm gonna get my to-do list. And then that way I can cross them off. Oh, and I gotta do an upload. And then how many do we got of these? Bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll use these for dinner. Let's steal them off this. Since we got 3 here, we'll use these 3. Oh, those ones aren't as big. Oh my God, he's getting loud again. I have no idea what they're playing. Let's go with this blue one. I only need 7 of them. But yeah, so that, I mean, I get that it's starting to get a little busy, but I have not been cleared by my doctor to go back. And I guess it irks me because she was out for 3 months. I haven't even been out for 5 weeks. So, and I never once asked her when she was coming back. You gotta heal. Like, I would never pressure anybody to come back into work. I mean, I don't know, it just bothered me. And I told her, I said, well, when I get cleared, I will be back to work. And I've been telling them that. Like every now and then I you know, texted her when she was off twice and asked her how she was doing, how's everything going. But I never once asked her, hey, when are you coming back? It's getting super busy here. This is what they did to me for my second back surgery too, when I went back after 4 weeks. I'm not pushing it this time. Sorry to vent. But yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going to happen this time too. So, all right, on to Tuesday. Tuesday, we are going to film. Okay, and then I need to start. Let's do it on one of these guys. I'm gonna start a sourdough tomorrow morning. And I'm hoping to be able to use some of the discard to make either cinnamon rolls or waffles or something like that for Easter. I'm really hoping that I will have enough to make cinnamon rolls because that would be nice. And I want to go through the cabinets. Okay, and Wednesday I have an upload. And budget. Get Goodwill stuff together. And I'll have my husband put that all in the truck for me. Thursday. Thursday is payday. Yeah, so I thought I would go a little bit more minimal this week as far as my decor goes, just because I do have a lot I want to get done. And I figured without all the extra, I can start, I'll have my to-do list. I kind of have it organized a little bit on some of these days that I want. Let's go with this one right here for payday. And then I do have that appointment in Syracuse. So we're gonna, where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, right here. I'm gonna use this bigger one. So I do have a little bit of like the days kind of planned out on when I'm gonna be doing certain stuff. Like I definitely need to get, here we'll put this right here, all of the cabinets and stuff cleaned out before Thursday because I'm gonna be dropping stuff off to the Goodwill on Thursday before my appointment. And I do need to go to the bank in the morning before I head out. So there's that. What else do we got going on? I do need to do I'll probably do that when I get back, but we're gonna put it on here. I'll probably be doing shorts because I am working on an international sisterhood of the traveling journal. So those will probably be what my shorts are about this week. So that'll be fun. And I have one from group 2 that I'm working on. I finally got her journal. So I'm gonna be adding to her pages and then adding in my pages. On Friday, we are going to do an upload. Hopefully I can get it filmed on this day. Possibly when I get home. And then Saturday we are going to breakfast. And then Lowe's for fruit trees. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be filming. And I do have to get into my other planner to figure out what is for dinner this week. Tonight, we're just whatever. Let's get my to-do list going here. Let's grab some of these guys. I don't need that one anymore. And I'm definitely going to be using these in my Sterling ink to track for my health and wellness. So those are going to be used. I feel like these are going to take up a lot of space over here. How about no? Do we have anything smaller? Probably not. No. Let me see if I got anything smaller. Let's see, these Hobonichi ones got anything? Could use that. Maybe we can use that. I do have, let's take that out for a minute. Let me grab one of my sticker books have dots in it. Hold on one second. Okay, so I could either use this one or this Happy Planner book, and it has sheets of these dots, which I love those dots. They got different colors as well. This one would be perfect. I think we're going to do that. Put that back over there. We're going to use those. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dots. So, start right here. Let's put the cap on that before it dries out on me. I find that these are all starting to dry out on me for some reason. I haven't even had them that long. even though I have them on certain days, I'm still gonna write them over here. And then that way I can kind of like check them off because I do have them on that other long list that I had showed you earlier. And you know what? Let me get these dots down and then I'll bring you back. And that way you're not just sitting here watching me put dots down. Okay, I got all those down. And I'm probably going to write it in this blue.
Oh my fucking God.
For Goodwill.
Oh my God.
Try and get everything on the one line. Traveling journal number 2 pages. And then labels for 4-ounce jars. Label jars. Honey sticks. I want to get these done this week because I am actually bringing some to my lady that does my nails. She wants to have some in her shop, and her daughter love honey, so I want to bring her some too. Stick labels. I'm gonna put these clear labels on them that say what flavors they are, because I don't want to put any dyes in there. So I got this clear sticker paper and I'm gonna print out labels and put them on each straw. I gotta put my carts together. Order Easter gifts, I did that. Fill eggs. Clean mudroom. Oh, I missed one. And when I say clean those rooms, I kind of want to deep clean them. So get some dusting, mop, do all that good stuff. Let's grab another light blue one. And then once I get those done, as I go through, I will put them on the days that I get them done. So there's that. And then, yeah, so that is, we're going to try a new place for breakfast. There is a golf course and a hotel that serves breakfast at the golf course. So we're going to go there for breakfast this weekend. I got to get my dinners down and plan out my grocery list. I got to do all that good stuff, groceries. That'll probably be Friday. I need another dot, and I'll have to keep these dots out so that if I add to this list, they are on here. But yeah, so that is pretty much my plans for this week. I don't think I'm going to do any other decorating until I have my week done. I kind of wanted to keep it minimal so that I can get everything done here. And then I'm going to go on to plan in my sterling so that I can bring that with me. I got some health stuff that I have to put in there. I also do want to get my 2026 travel page done, and my creative things that I want to get done back here. And that's my things used up in 2025. And then I have my little tracker over here to the side. and get this filled in. So this will be my states that I go to, that I've been to, and I'm possibly going to New Jersey, and I definitely am going to Nevada in May. New Jersey is probably at the beginning of May with my mom. So yeah, so that is this week's in my everything planner for Hubman and Chubgirl. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications turned on. And that way you will be notified when I upload my next videos. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.